No, that's not a crime. That only becomes a crime once one has already lawfully. Be quiet. Be quiet. Let me educate this one. You hear me? Let me educate him.
I mean, she's telling me I can't take pictures from public areas.
I'm just asking what you're taking.
I understand. You came here respectfully. She's being kind of rude, okay? I understand, like, you asked me what to do. I told you what I'm doing.
All right, that's all I need you to do. What's your investigation on?
Standing in the roadway, sir.
Was I standing there or did I come get your attention? Because it's all on tape.
Stepped off the sidewalk.
Okay, it's not illegal to step off.
Imagine sitting on your own front porch when a cop rolls up, says you look suspicious, and trespasses onto your property without a warrant. That's what happened here. No crime, no complaint, just a black man walking in his own yard. And suddenly, he's being detained. But instead of folding under pressure, he pulls out the law. This isn't just a confrontation, it's a real-time civics lesson.
How are we suspicious by walking out?
Yes. Total harassment.
For real. Yes, I mean, the man was sitting on his porch. Yes. He's not harassing anybody.
Hey, listen. This is why I make these videos right here. It is your right to be able to film public workers to make sure that they're doing their job correctly. This officer, the one with the police suit on, you hear me? See the car? He passed by this house and said, me and my fiance look suspicious. He said he didn't think nobody lived in his house. The freshly mowed grass, you hear me? Vehicle in the yard. He said, but because we was black, you hear me? Yes, they have won him over. The Hispanic, the Mexican guy right there. Yes, he just came into my yard. He violated my rights, trespassing. Yes. Yes, total harassment right here, you hear me? And then I don't know what they talking about over there, you know what I'm saying? Total harassment, man. That officer right there, the Hispanic one, told me I look suspicious. Being a black guy in my yard, he told me I look suspicious. You hear me? Yes. Got him caught up in his words. He said it himself. He said it himself. Yes, I need to know who you are. I need to know who you is. I'm filing a complaint on you. Shoemaker, what's going on, brother? Shoemaker, what's going on, brother?
Take that in a second. All right.
Now, do you have a search warrant to be on my property?
Okay. I do not, okay?
Okay, so...
But, listen to me, all right? If you can just provide this information for me, your IDs, if you live here...
I'm not providing you nothing, man. Matter of fact, get off my property right now if you don't have a search warrant.
Sir, I'm
asking you nice.
And I was asking you nicely as well.
Hey, sir, all I'm saying, if you don't have a search warrant, paperwork to be on my property, what crime do you suspect me of committing?
The only crime that I have right now is y'all failure to identify.
Okay, 38.02, failure to identify. One must already be under arrest for a crime that he has committed. What crime have I committed?
Failure to identify.
No, that's not a crime. That only becomes a crime once one has already lawfully. Be quiet. Let me educate this one. You hear me? Let me educate him. 38.02, failure to identify, only becomes a crime when one has already been lawfully arrested for a crime. Let me give you an example, sir, since I don't know who you is.
What about detained?
Huh?
And what about detained?
What am I being detained for?
You were detained because you were suspicious activity.
No. What penal code? You got to name a penal code that I've committed. That is the crime. Name a crime that I committed. You hear me? Name a crime that I committed other than being black and walking down this driveway.
You were detained for suspicious behavior.
Hey, Shoemaker, Shoemaker, don't do that, brother. Don't do that. Hey, listen.
Why do you think he's here?
Because I'm black and he wanted to, you guys got it out for me and wanted to see what was going on. That's what I think. I've done nothing wrong, Shoemaker. You know what I'm saying? Me and you never had no words or nothing. I see you pass by, nothing. But what you're doing right now is you're upholding something unlawful and illegal. If you don't know your job, do not continue to, because you're going to be on the next video. And what I'm telling you is 38.02. Baby, come here. Can I Google and show you guys?
Go ahead and Google.
Okay, I'm finna show you guys, because you're dealing with the wrong one. That's why you guys mad at me, because you won't be able to handle me like you handle the other ones, because I'm on top of my game. I know you see the gold teeth and tattoos and immediately think I'm another plain, normal, regular black guy. No, player, wrong one. But let me educate you guys today. You hear me? Because that shit don't, y'all time of running things, it has came to a closure, bro. Let me show you. 38.02. Okay, Texas Penal Code 38.02. Let me read it to you so you can be educated. Do you want to purchase data? No, I do not. Not now. Texas Penal Code, failure to identify. A person commits an offense if he intentionally refused to give his name, residence, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person. I am not under arrest.
Correct.
You have to. For what?
Continue reading.
No, listen.
Continue.
Listen. Let me explain to you. Okay. I have the books in the house. I'll go and get you.
Continue reading.
Okay. Lawful arrest for a person who has requested that information. A person commit an offense if he intentionally give false or fictitious name or resident address, none of those which I am going to do. You hear me? If once you show me that you have a legitimate reason to believe that I have committed a crime or I'm in the act of committing a crime, you know, you got to name a penal code. What penal code do you suspect me of breaking in order for?
Reading.
No, for real though.
I just
continue reading. If you're gonna read part of it, read the whole thing.
I read it.
Read the rest of it. There's more.
Sir, I'm explaining. And apparently you don't read because you don't even know about it. Why was I able to even recite 38.02 failure to identify if I hadn't done my homework on it? Let me explain to you. This lady go to HEB and she steals something. She get caught stealing, and then they call you guys there, and then you come to the scene. You hear me? This person has already been in trouble for stealing. You hear me? And then y'all pull the meat out of their pockets and you grab the meat out of them. We know for sure that he is stealing. That's the penal code they have broke. Now you ask them for their ID and they don't give it to you then only then can they be charged with failure to identify. They must already be lawfully arrested for a crime that they committed. What crime have I committed? For you be in my yard and to be fucking with me. You hear me?
Suspicious.
Okay, here.
I have suspicion.
Well, you know what? I said,
what's your name and date of birth?
I'm under arrest. Am I under arrest?
You're not under arrest.
Okay, well, am I free to leave?
You're detained right now.
Detained is anonymous arrest, sir.
Okay.
Detainment is anonymous arrest.
And what have you done to be
And I have the dictionary, the law dictionary, that I'm going to use in the courtroom to state my case once I have to go to court. Because other than that, if I'm being detained, that means I am not free to leave. If I'm not free to leave, that means I'm under arrest. If I'm under arrest, I like to exercise my Fifth Amendment right to remain.
Are you behind handcuffs though?
I'm not free to leave.
Exactly. I just want to know.
I don't have to answer none of your questions. I don't answer questions. See, that's the difference between someone who know and someone who don't know. We can play this game all day, unless you want to just kidnap me right now. You hear me? Because that's going to be the charges filed. Because I've done nothing wrong.
Nothing.
I haven't breached the peace. I'm not being disturbance. I'm on my own property, which you don't have permission to be here right now, and it's posted. You hear me? And it's all being recorded.
Okay.
You hear me?
What's your name and date of birth?
I do not consent. I like to exercise my Fifth Amendment right.
All right.
You hear me? I just want to exercise my right. Now, one can't go to jail for exercising right. You hear me? I just want to exercise my right, freedom of speech. Right to remain silent. Yeah, right to remain silent. Yeah, hell your business, man. This officer told me I look suspicious, man. I look suspicious. Walking in my own, I'm just walking down the back. I'm walking down the driveway right here down to the backyard, right? When the officer right here was passing by, this officer right here was passing by. And when he seen me, he turned around and came back. And I looked up, he already in my backyard. You know what I'm saying? I got signs. He immediately stated that he seen the no trespassing sign.
That's correct.
He's agreeing with me. He seen the no trespassing sign and took it upon his business because he seen a black guy, I guess, at such a nice looking house that we weren't supposed to be there. You hear me? You hear me? So this Hispanic guy right here acting as the police officer, you hear me? But right now he's a pirate. You know what I'm saying? He's trespassing. He's looking to try to take something from me. You hear me? I violated no law. I haven't breached the peace. I've done nothing wrong. And he's here asking me for my information.
Yeah, that's all I need.
And I don't have to give that to you if I've done nothing wrong, sir.
For a suspicion act?
Suspicious of what?
Of being at this property. I saw the no trespassing sign, and I saw two people walking back here. That was it.
That don't give you no right, brother. That don't give you no.
Give me the right.
No, it does not. No, it does not. And you're gonna be excused. You're gonna be schooled. You're gonna be taught better. You hear me? Because this is proof right here, Marlon, of what we're dealing with. This is proof what we're dealing with. We got peoples in charge of us who don't even know the laws themselves. But I quote them for them. You hear me? I quote them for them and let them read them. You hear me? Yes, look at them. Look at them. Straight tyranny. No, I'm not giving no false name. Yeah. Did you have a search warrant to come on my land, my property?
All right. Sir, what's your name again?
Am I free or am I being detained?
Well, I just want to know your name.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're free to go.
Well, I don't answer questions.
Okay.
You have a nice day. Yeah. And you see how you see? But I thought he was coming over here because I was suspicious though. You hear me? I thought it was suspicious. Now look at it. Now I don't want to give him a name. He just gonna leave. I thought I was doing something wrong. If I was doing something wrong, why are you leaving away so quick? Huh? Yes.
Nice day, sir.
Why am I leaving away so quick? What's your name again, sir?
I'm Officer Ortiz.
Officer Ortiz?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is what we're dealing with, Marlon. You hear me? We got people like him who don't even know the law themselves. You hear me? But they ready to pull you over for something and they don't even know what they sell. That's why you graduate from police academy in 6 months. But it takes 2 years to get your cosmetology license. I think you guys need to be in school for 2 years because you don't know your rights, you don't know your law.
This video proves one thing: knowing your rights can flip the script. You don't have to be loud, you have to be legal. The Constitution doesn't come with a dress code, and your front yard doesn't require a permission slip. So next time someone flashes a badge on your property without cause, don't panic record, respond lawfully, and remind them rights aren't optional. And when you take that same knowledge out to the sidewalk, expect the pushback, but also be ready to push back with facts. What happens when a citizen with a camera calmly films from public property, and suddenly, a swarm of officers arrive nervous, dismissive, and defensive? That's exactly what unfolds here, from ID refusals to constitutional misquotes. This auditor doesn't back down. He knows where the line is, and he's about to teach a lesson most of them weren't ready for.
That's all.
Trying to get a picture of the flag.
Yeah.
The wind's not going.
What's so I can ask what your name is? That's all.
Sure. Do you know who that was who blared that horn in my ear?
I couldn't tell you. I actually don't know.
Ooh.
What's the question?
Oh, I was just asking him what he's taking pictures of. I'm just curious.
And just a flag. I'm trying to get it. The wind's not picking up.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
like you want to catch it waving and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not like taking pictures of officers' cars or anything like that, are you?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
Well, you're not allowed to. There's a public area and there's a private area. The public area is
If
over
I can
there,
take
sir.
pictures of it, I can do that if I wanted to take the pictures of the cars.
No, you're not allowed to. It's private property, sir.
Currently, I'm recording right now,
Okay.
and it's already got some cars.
Private property is over here. Public entrance is right there. That's where you're allowed to go and take pictures of, sir.
Okay, I've already taken pictures. I'm recording right now. That car's on there.
Well, then you're
That car's
wrong
there.
for that.
And what would be the ramifications of that?
I just think so.
What? I am too.
I mean, she's telling me I can't take pictures from
Public
public
area.
I'm
area.
just asking what you're taking.
I understand. You came here respectfully. She's being kind of rude, okay? I understand, like, you asked me what to do. I told you what I'm doing.
And the reason why I'm asking and I'm coming to you is, like,
Exactly.
you know, like, we see people taking pictures around our station and stuff, and with all this happening with, like, ambushes and stuff, it kind of makes us a little nervous. So I just wanted to make sure that, like, if you're out here on the sidewalk taking pictures of the flag and stuff and traffic or whatever, that's totally cool. I don't have a problem with that.
I understand.
You're within your rights to do so. That's fine.
Exactly.
It's just,
May I have your name and badge number before we continue? I'm sorry. I would like to continue with you, but I'd just like to go ahead and hear that one more time.
Officer Barker, 10271.
10271. And yours, sir?
10669.
Thank you. You've been very respectful. And yours is J. Hunt?
Officer Hunt 10078.
Thank you very much.
My thing is if you want to, like, take pictures of stuff up here in the public area, like she was saying, that's cool. But if you start, like, going back there and taking pictures of our personal cars, that's what's going to make us nervous. Okay, that's why I want to come out and talk to you.
Okay, again, I haven't been taking pictures of personal cars or anything, but again, what she's telling me is not right. You know, so she needs to understand that.
Well, I've told you that.
I understand. You're being respectful, but she can't tell me what I can and cannot do from public roadway.
Okay.
You know, I understand that.
Let me handle it. I'll take care of it.
Okay. Hi, name and badge number? May I have your name and badge number?
Why are you taking pictures?
May I have your name and badge number? Name and badge number, please. Thank you.
Like I said, you're free to do whatever as far as like taking pictures and stuff, just as long as you stay like on the sidewalk and stuff like that. Don't try to cross the street. Like I said, I don't have a problem with it. I just wanted to talk to you, see what you were up to, because like I said, about stuff making us nervous and all that kind of stuff. You understand that it kind of raises some eyebrows.
I understand. You came over here and asked me respectfully.
Yeah.
Again, if you wanted to come over earlier, I would have told you what I'm doing.
That's cool.
And again, I've been trying to get that. Damn it, I missed it.
Well, I mean, you're not going to get that win today, dude. But,
yeah, but that was a perfect opportunity to get it.
What's your first name, bud?
I'll go ahead and give you that since you've been respectful.
Sure.
My name is Russell.
Pardon me?
Russell.
Russell? Mm-hmm. You want to give me your last name?
I will not.
No? Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine. You're okay.
And that's completely fine. And again, you've been very respectful, and I really do appreciate it.
I didn't say it wasn't fine. You're totally cool, man. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. So if you want to, you're free to do whatever. We were just having a conversation. Okay?
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Your name and badge numbers, please?
I gave them to you yesterday.
Today is a different day, is it?
Provided to you yesterday.
May I have your name and badge number? Are you failing to identify a man against your policy?
Hey, we don't want any trouble or anything. We just want to ask you real quick. What's the deal? You doing a school project or something, or
just taking pictures? Just
taking pictures? Okay.
Yep.
Listen, man. I don't mean to. I know we got 2 other officers coming, and we just stopped you, but it's just after what happened last year, we're a little jumpy after that. So I mean, you can imagine why it's a little bit disconcerting for us. Is there any other reasons why you're out here? You're just taking pictures, that's it?
Taking pictures.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right. Well, you do know, obviously, that if you step onto our property, that would be trespassing. So as long as you stay on the sidewalk.
Even in the public area?
That's not a public area. That's our property. Unless you have.
In there?
Nope.
That's not public?
Unless you have legitimate business with us, like you need to make a report with us or something, then the sidewalk's where you got to stay, okay? You hear me? So as long as you do that, dude, it's whatever else you do is totally cool with us, okay?
All right. And may I have everyone's name and badge number?
Sure, what's your name?
Not going to give that.
Huh?
Won't give that.
Okay, that's cool.
What's going on? I just walked up, so I don't know what's...
It's fine.
We were just about to pull out. We saw you taking pictures. Is that for like a school project or an activist?
I won't answer that.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right, well, I just want to know what's going on.
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure, we can get all the apartments.
Oh, yeah, we're good, brother.
There's mine.
Thank you.
Here you go, man. All yours, man. Hey, like I said, after what happened last year, dude, we're just a little antsy. We're just a little antsy, okay? It kind of makes us a little nervous, okay? That's the only thing that.
Man, I haven't even been here like 5 seconds or 30 seconds.
What's that, man? I can't hear you.
I haven't even been here 30 seconds.
Okay, well, like I said, we had somebody else do. I don't know if it was you yesterday. We had somebody else doing the same thing, okay?
So yes, it was me yesterday.
What's that?
It was me yesterday.
It was you? Okay. If you've got other officers just looking at you, watching you, like I said, don't be alarmed. We're just, like I said, we're a little bit on edge, especially after what happened last year, okay? But as long as you stay on the sidewalk, you can do whatever you want, okay? No big deal.
Okay.
All right?
Well, as long as it's legal. Yeah. But
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Just to specify that. Are you looking for anything specific that we can help you with, or?
Well, I'm just out taking pictures.
That's fine.
Just walking through. I mean, that's about it.
Yeah, you got us right at a shift change, so that's why there's so many of us. Yeah.
And I actually called in today to speak to a supervisor. I was unable to speak to one. I don't need one now. But
you can actually go inside the police station and speak to a supervisor right now if you like.
Well, it's about Officer Barker.
Barker. Okay.
She informed me something that's incorrect.
Okay.
You know, she told me if I was taking pictures of any license plates here or any vehicles, which I wasn't, that it's illegal.
Like I said, if you want to speak to a supervisor, you can walk right in there.
Like I said, if you've got legitimate business, if you want to speak to a supervisor, we can walk in with you. You can talk to her real quick. You want to do that?
I can go in there and talk with her. Or she can come out here. You know, again, I don't.
I don't think
we have to get a field sergeant for that. She's a station sergeant, so she needs to be in there. Because we're busy, man. We got a lot of calls. We have a lot of stuff going on. If you go in there, she can talk to you, but she needs to stay at her post because she's the only person there that can handle that right now.
We can get you a field sergeant. Is that what you want?
Yeah, we have field sergeants that are out. That's what they're there for.
Well, also I called earlier and they said that a supervisor wasn't available as well.
It's Dallas, man. I'm going to be honest with you.
And the other reason why I'm here is they didn't really seem concerned about my actual concern about people walking up to me with guns.
With guns?
Yes, officers with guns.
Oh, well,
those with guns in response to a camera.
Okay, well, we don't have our guns out, sir, but we're required to carry them with us. That's part of our policy.
I understand, but as you say, things that happened last year, I've had officers pull guns on me for asking for my wallet. So I understand.
Because we had somebody actually come to a station before with guns in their car, ready to shoot the station.
Recently, too.
Very recently.
Recently, actually about
It's a sergeant right here, man.
So that's why we're a little on edge.
Okay.
So we have a field sergeant here if you want to speak with him.
Well, y'all actually blocked my way, but I mean,
Alright, what's going on, bro?
nothing much. How you doing?
I'm just fine. We're pretty busy, so what is it that I can help you out with?
Well, I was just walking through. They all came up to me.
Okay, so you going this way?
Well, I was just going to take some pictures and be on my way.
We'll prefer that you don't.
I mean, but I'm allowed to.
We're not. Listen, we'll prefer that you don't.
I understand you prefer that I don't, but I understand this is illegal activity.
That's fine.
Correct,
If you want to take a picture, take a picture. We'll prefer that you don't. We ask that you give the Dallas Police Department the respect and the dignity that is given you. So
I'll
I'm
give you
asking
respect. I mean, look how many people showed up here to talk to me.
I don't want to engage in that conversation.
So, I mean, if you don't want to have that conversation, that's fine.
And you can go about your business.
I'm doing that. I was doing that. They actually came here and stopped me. So
let me ask you something. If
you can ask me anything you like.
Came to your house and started taking pictures,
as long as it's in a public area, they can do it.
Hold on, listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
If you're talking, then you can't be listening. Wouldn't it be incumbent on you to get out of the house and say, hey guys, what's going on? I mean,
that's fine.
We're protecting our house. You could understand that, can't you?
That's fine. You can ask me anything you like.
You can understand that, though, right?
You can ask me.
So that's why these.
So are you going to let me finish what I'm saying?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, exactly, doesn't want to listen.
Have a safe day, sir.
You too. Y'all have a safe day.
Have a good one, guys.
You too. What was your name and badge number, sir?
I don't have anything else to say.
You don't have your name and badge number? Is that your policy, sir? 4334.
You cannot see through it as a normal person walking by. Just because the upper area is open does not necessarily mean that this is not private. That room is a private room, which is why there is a privacy screen.
Maybe you should make better privacy. Because if I could see it, I can film it.
You are correct, but you can't actually see what you were filming.
Yes, I can. If I raise my hand.
You are tall enough to see here without trying to get a rise to your height.
Okay.
Yes or no?
I'm trying to film in there.
But you cannot see over this line without artificially increasing your height.
Artificially?
Yes or no?
Artificially?
Yes or no?
I use my hand.
So, as you are not answering, I must go with you agree that you cannot do that without artificially raising your altitude to see through that.
It doesn't matter if I did it that way or not.
So at this point, you have violated an issue where there is privacy.
Oh, man.
And this time, I am going to make you leave.
Oh, really?
So let us go.
You're not going to leave
We can call JPD again.
Call him.
I would love to.
Okay, go ahead.
Because this time, it is my complaint.
Okay, go ahead. It is my complaint, too. Actually, I just sat down with JPD for 30 minutes.
Goodness, did you?
Ask for Sergeant Gifford, the same one that was here yesterday.
Yeah.
Have him come over.
I would love
That's your choice, sir. But
Yeah.
we are dealing with public information.
Well, you guys need to make sure that's private.
You got to understand that this is a members' information. That every person who works in the division, they are bound to these rules and regulations. PII and HIPAA is the highest priority for us. That is the reason the doors are locked.
There's no way I can violate HIPAA. I'm not working for medical.
You are trying to pick through your camera.
You guys have to create privacy. You can't
It
just.
It is privacy created, and you are violating that.
No, I'm not.
Sir, please, would you?
Would you what? He's gonna put his hands on me? Is that what you?
I'm not talking to you, sir.
All right, good. Good. Do the walk of shame. Leave me alone. I'm not here to talk to any of you. I'm here to work on my video. So please have some respect. This is the part of my job that I hate. Is that? I love how this.
It is actually the part of my job I don't like.
Well, maybe you should work somewhere else. You're not doing such a good job here, brother. This is a public building.
I agree. And as far as the public access area,
I'm in a public access area.
This is perfectly fine.
Good. So stop calling the police.
A room that has privacy screens up with a locked door.
Talking to you is like talking to a wall. Talking to you is like talking to a wall.
Talking to you is like talking to a f***ing child. I want the camera.
Is that how you refer to kids?
No, just you.
Oh, just me. Can I have your name and badge numbers, please?
Officer Vaughn, 172.
Could you please call Sergeant Gifford or Lieutenant Erickson, please?
Sure.
Unless you can handle this situation by yourself.
Well, he asked me to come talk to you, and he said
He did?
I guess if you want to talk to him, then that's fine.
Who? Sergeant?
Sergeant Gifford, yeah.
Okay, good. Well, I just spoke with him. I don't really need to unless you guys can really take care of the situation. We've already established I can be here filming. Their problem is that I went like this.
Yeah.
I would ask that
Hey, don't you ever touch me again, bro. Don't you ever touch me again.
You are violating confidential spaces by doing that.
Okay, get this guy out of my face.
We don't do this while we're here.
That's disorderly conduct.
What's your name? Your first name?
I'm Enrique. What's your first name?
My first name's Chris.
Nice to meet you, Chris.
Nice to meet you.
So, yeah, I'm a very nice person. I don't get in people's faces like that. I don't touch people. He's trying to act tough in front of you guys. His intimidation skills are terrible. There's nothing that he can do to intimidate me. I'm here doing a job, and I'm educating thousands of people on our constitutional rights. I clearly informed every single one of them here that being here...
So there's glass, and seeing glass. What would you reach over the privacy screen? See how the area...
Like this, like this.
So
Bro, I could do it. I'm proving a point here, brother. Don't, please. I'm not trying to be argumentative or disrespectful, but...
Like, I can't actually break curtilage over a fence to take pictures. I can't do that either. But it's considered public. So if I was to do that, go past it, then it's a violation. But if you're actually behind that, it's not.
Oh, I thought he was super right about everything he was saying. Why am I always right, bro? Why am I always right?
Because you've been through this.
So why can't you just trust me instead of calling the police? I told him 100 times. Everything you told him, I told him 100 times. I just sat down with the lieutenant. We had a great conversation for 30 minutes. The other day, Sergeant Gifford came over here. We had a disagreement. He didn't know. He learned something new about my visit. And there's nothing more than I'm proud of than, you know, seeing somebody tell me, hey, listen, man, I was wrong. My bad. Yeah. And I respect that. But this is the second time this guy's been disorderly. I have a video of him the other day getting on my face the same way he just did that right now. This is the second time. This gentleman, at this point, he has been disturbing my peace, brother. The police is here. He's got on my face multiple times already. And this guy really needs to, he either apologizes to me or I'm pressing charges on him. That's the bottom line, brother. I'm sick of it. I've had enough of the disrespect. Although he could have a nice conversation with you about anything else, but when it comes to this, he wants to be really disrespectful. So either he apologizes or I'm ready with my ID whenever you are, so that we can do this paperwork on Dylan.
Okay. So what do you feel the violation of law was?
Disorderly conduct.
I know, but that's just an ordinance. I'm just trying to figure out what's. So our specific disorderly conduct law ordinance has, like, I think, was it 8 or 9 subsections. I'm just trying to figure out what particular behavior you feel was disorderly.
He was disturbing my peace. We'll give him his first warning. I'll be back tomorrow. And if he does it again, he's going to be at Lemon Creek. Or he could just get cited. And I mean, I don't want you in jail, bro. You could just get a ticket and go to court. You know what I'm saying? The same way that everybody else does. I don't want you in a cell. But you definitely have to apologize because you're wrong, brother.
Are you talking to me again?
You see what type of a this guy is?
No, it wasn't my conversation. It was a private conversation that I wasn't a part of.
It's funny because you call the police and look where you're at. Look where you're at now, brother. You're supposed to apologize to me for what you did. You get in my face and you expect respect back?
I can't require him to make an apology. Do you want to talk to him real quick and let him know? Or do you want me to? Sure. Okay. So, all right. Are there any other, I mean, I know this is like a corridor that's publicly accessible.
Yes.
So
the question that I had is where is the line? Where is the line of privacy?
He's in a public area.
Private, yeah,
I could even, you know,
I'm with you on the public area. Yeah. My question is, and the interpretation that I was looking for was in a public area going to a private area with the camera. Yeah. It's all good?
Yeah, as long as he doesn't cross the threshold into a restricted area. Okay. But he's in a public area. So it would be your guys' responsibility to make sure that's not.
Oh. That is.
Case law has determined is like, I can look past a fence, but I can't like take pictures over a fence because I'm crossing the plane of that property.
You could look through a fence and you could take video through a fence, but you can't go over.
Correct.
And he can't do that because there's glass.
Correct.
Okay. Interpret
So
that.
I can't cite the case law. I'm not that
No,
good, but
no,
that's...
no. But if that's the way
Damn,
things are
he's
interpreted,
being warned not to do this again, or he's gonna break the law. Damn.
do something different.
Yeah, I would strongly encourage that, especially with sensitive information.
Go ahead.
Okay, so when he's done giving him some information, we'll take off.
Yeah. I had a couple of the folks that, one of the ones that had come out.
Can I get you to stop it?
Actively
Down the street here.
Can I have you guys go with him so I can at least move them away in a way that will help them to feel safe as well? I know.
So wait.
I'm not talking about like get out of here. I'm just mean like 10 feet or so that I can.
There's nothing unsafe here, brother.
So employees here, or who said that they were uncomfortable? I guess some of the people that are in the room that he was filming into.
Oh, in this room here.
Well, they could.
I would love to escort them to what they would feel is a safer place if they are still within.
Sure. Yeah. So where do they want to go?
I don't know. I was going to tap on the door and offer that because
we're
we
gonna
do
leave.
offer it to be an escort to a great deal of people. Say they're going to their car at night.
Okay. Do you want to do that, or do you want us to?
Yeah, I
do
was
that?
going to.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead. I mean, if they want to leave, we're not gonna.
No.
Stop them.
What's that?
What's really crazy about these situations is that no one will ever apologize. Ever.
I apologize when I feel I've done something wrong.
You did. You just got warned. Don't break the law again, or you're.
Ow.
Well, if you don't care, try doing it again and see how that works out.
I don't intend to.
Okay, I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you don't. You've been warned.
So were you trying to escort somebody out, or what's the plan?
If the people had been still in there, I didn't know how big the room was.
Okay.
To us, it's a private room.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So I was going to offer to walk them out if they were still in. And they.
Okay.
I found out that they have since left.
Okay.
Because you focused on me too much.
Okay. Well, we're gonna leave.
No, because I try not to pry into other people's business.
Oh man, this is our business.
No.
The state of Alaska is our business.
You don't.
I'm not.
You've
I'm
stated
not.
that 1,000 times.
It doesn't matter. I'm here for the people of Alaska. I'm standing up for the people that actually come over here and request services, and you guys trample on their rights all over.
You as well. Thanks.
Any apologies from you? No? No? Okay. So enjoy that walk of shame.
This audit proves that silence is not suspicion and filming is not a threat. You don't owe your name just because someone in uniform feels uncomfortable. Know your rights, stay on public ground, and never trade your freedom for their feelings. The law isn't about convenience, it's about principle. And that's what protects us all. But as we're about to see, when that principle meets a traffic stop, egos flare and suddenly, silence sounds like defiance. In the heart of Long Beach, what begins as a simple traffic stop turns into a test of rights, egos, and authority. One man approaches with a camera and a question only to be met with flashing lights, threats of arrest, and a cop who doesn't want to give his name. Is stepping off the curb now a crime or just a cover for control? Let's find out.
Happy Saturday, sir. Enjoy. I wonder if she was a ride along or what's up with her. Yeah, they got going on. Yeah, what do they got going on? She ain't no ride along. If she would be in uniform, complying with a ride-along policy dress code. So I wonder, who is she? Unit number N18888. Look like. Well, you know, it ain't a crime scene no more. What was going on here, man?
Traffic stop.
What was the traffic stop for?
Traffic violation.
Is that a turn violation?
Traffic violation.
And y'all needed all this for just a traffic violation?
Yeah.
That looked like a little over-resourced for me.
Okay.
What's your name and badge number?
Still 1836.
And you? He don't want an ID. That's cool. Got him, so that's what I need. What was your name and badge number?
Officer Boozerif,
What was-
10848.
Boozerif?
Boozerif.
Boozerif, all right.
You're standing in the roadway?
Well, I came to your window because you know y'all got it stopped up.
What's that?
I mean, I had to get your attention somehow. What you wanted me to do?
Oh, you're standing in the roadway, sir.
Well, I wasn't standing. I came to ask you a question.
Okay.
Don't try to make a big issue of it.
No, I'm not, sir. You're being detained.
Who?
You are.
For what?
Standing in
For
the
knocking on your window?
Sir, you're standing in a roadway.
So you detaining me now for me just getting your attention? This is gonna be lovely. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor.
You're being detained.
Call your supervisor.
Sir.
Call your supervisor. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your reason. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor.
Okay, I will.
Call your supervisor. I don't want to hear it. Just call your supervisor.
Sir, you're being detained.
Call your supervisor.
Sir.
Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor.
I will.
All right, that's all I need you to do.
My investigation.
What's your investigation on?
Standing in a roadway, sir.
Was I standing there or did I come get your attention? Because it's all on tape.
You stepped off the sidewalk.
Okay, it's not illegal to step off the sidewalk.
No, but you're standing in a roadway.
Did I impede any traffic? No, I did not. There was no traffic coming by. You just making up shit. That's all good. That's why I got you on tape. Just call for your supervisor. I don't want to hear the rest of your bullshit you're saying. Do that. Just shut up. Call your supervisor. I don't want to hear shit else. I don't want to hear shit. I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to listen to you. I can overtalk you as many times as I like. I don't have to hear a goddamn word you say. Call your supervisor.
Sir, you're being advised.
Call your supervisor. Okay, did I go anywhere? Did I go anywhere? This is the unlawful detainment, so it's going to be great. This is going to be awesome right here. You're a fucking idiot. Yeah, it's an unlawful detainment. Get him out here. That was so dumb. You detaining me because I'm asking for your name and badge number? So stupid. You're so dumb. You're so dumb. Your training officer didn't even try to detain me when I asked him for his at the window where they pulled off before you. That's how stupid you are. That's how stupid you are. That's just how dumb you are. It's okay. It's okay.
So I'm going to advise you this, okay?
I don't want to hear what you advise me. I don't care. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up.
Okay? I'm advising you that now, sir.
Force is going to be used against me for what? I don't got to comply with shit. You ain't gave me a lawful order. What's your lawful order? I'm listening. What's the lawful order?
Roadway, sir.
And you asked me to get out the road. I'm out the road.
Right.
So I complied. So how am I not complying? You sound stupid. Just shut up. You sound dumb. You sound dumb. Shut up. Yeah, right. The guy who didn't identify, I'm glad he came back so I can get the driver name. Show how stupid you are out here. You the one being like this. You just started this trying to unlawfully detain me because I asked for your name and badge number. It's all good. I got you. Just shut up now. You've already done enough. You just shut up. You've already stepped in it. So now I'm detained because I came to ask him for his name at his window. While he has remind you, he has the whole street blocked, right? Remind you, he has the street blocked and there was no traffic coming his way, but he says I was impeding traffic, right? I was impeding traffic, right?
Yes, sir.
Dumbass, you're a dumbass. Shut up. Shut up, you're a dumbass. Fucking idiot.
So, sir, I'm advising
I don't want to hear you. I want to speak to your supervisor. I don't want to hear you. I want to speak to your supervisor. For what? For what law? What law did I break? 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 What law did I break?
Standing in a roadway.
So he's detaining me, he said, because I came to his window to ask him for his name. The same way I asked you. Now I'm detained for that. That's what this is about. So you correct your officer. Because there was no traffic coming. You guys have this blocked off, so I'm not impeding anyone. I came to his window to ask him for his name. Now I'm automatically detained magically just for asking him for his name. That's how dumb this guy is. So are you going to correct him, or y'all going to also take the same course with him? Which one y'all going to do?
Just listen to what he's trying
I don't want to listen to him because everything he's saying is a lie and it's unlawful. This is the unlawful detainment. I have committed no crimes. So right now he's in the commission of a crime himself. So I don't have to listen to this dummy. I don't want to hear you. I wasn't standing in the roadway. I don't want to hear you. You shut up. Yes, I would like for you to explain how he just unlawfully detained me and how y'all gonna justify it. Let me hear it.
So you walked into the street.
Right, which is not a crime.
It's not a crime to walk in the middle of the street.
It's not a crime to walk in the middle of the street, especially if it's blocked off by police, because there's nothing to be impeded. He's already stopping all of the flow of traffic coming this way. There was no traffic coming out. So why didn't you detain me when I asked for your name? Because I was standing in the same spot.
So you don't answer questions, but you can ask.
No, I don't answer no. No, I don't answer no questions. I don't have to.
Your question, then.
Okay, you don't have to. So what, we gonna just stand here all day?
I guess so.
Well, let's do it. Call your supervisor now.
For what?
Because you guys are unlawfully detaining me for one, and then you're backing up this officer, this piece of shit here, for unlawfully detaining me for no reason. I've committed no crimes. So what are we here for? So now I'd like to speak to a sergeant. I don't want to speak to you. You've already done too much. I don't want to speak to you. Just give me a sergeant out here. That's all I need. I need a sergeant. I don't want to talk to you. I might if he's reasonable, but this dude is unreasonable and you're unreasonable and you never identify. So what's your name and badge number?
My name's Officer Ray. My badge number is 12050.
Cool.
Park in Atlantic.
This is gonna be good right here. I don't want to hear you. I don't care. I don't care.
Release your fingers behind your head.
For what?
Because you're being detained.
Okay, that's fine with me. What about me resist? I got my phone. Can I set my phone down? I don't want it. I don't want you to take it. I'll put it in my pocket. I'll put it in my pocket. Now, you see, they took my phone, violated my rights, made me turn off my recording. They didn't want to answer if I can pick it up, so I just picked it back up myself. And this dumbass right here detained me for no reason. He's running my name, and he told me that if I don't give him my ID, he said I'll be under arrest, right? You said I'll be under arrest if I give you my ID, right?
Fail to identify yourself.
Yeah, to fail to identify as a secondary crime, you have to commit a crime prior to that, you dumbass. Fucking idiots. And you know that too, right? You know that a failure ID is a secondary crime, right? Remain silent. Fucking idiots. Oh, and he gonna cite me? This is even better. This is even better. You gonna cite me so now I can take him to court? How stupid is he? Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. And I never got a sergeant. So are y'all refusing me my sergeant?
We have to drive here.
I don't care. Did you call for one?
I did, yeah.
Good. 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 This is gonna be good right here. Y'all some idiots. Real life idiots. So what they did was he detained me because I just walked to his window and asked for his name and badge number. Then he said, oh, you stepped in the roadway, like that's illegal. I could walk across this fucking street right now and it's not illegal. Jaywalking is still not citable. They changed that in January. So that still wouldn't be shit. So I wonder what he cited me for. Because he's going to say I was impeding traffic, although there was no traffic coming. I have that, and he has this street blocked off, so traffic can't even flow this way. How dumb is he? In court, he's going to look really fucking dumb, and you're going to be there looking dumb because you're his overhead right now. You're over this stop. You're his superior right now. You are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. So when I called for a supervisor, why did you show up?
You called a supervisor after I showed
No,
up.
no. I called for a supervisor before you showed up.
No, I wasn't here for that. So.
Oh, so he didn't call for a
I'm not a
supervisor.
sergeant.
So he didn't call for a supervisor.
I don't know. I wasn't here.
Ah, that's good to know. I'm also going to request that radio chatter too so I can get that through public records to see if he also did that or not. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. I knew when I seen y'all dumbasses to come down here and videotape y'all. I knew it. I just knew it. This is going to be good. You make sure you stay right there because you training. You watch this shit so you don't do the dumbass shit that they doing. This is gonna be lovely in court. And I'm also sending this to the FBI so they can investigate y'all for federal crimes, because every time y'all violate a citizen's rights, that's also a federal crime. So I'm gonna investigate y'all by the FBI. This is gonna be good.
Phone number for you, sir?
I ain't giving you shit else. You got what you need. I'm not giving you shit else. You got what you need.
Okay.
We're gonna go as soon as possible.
Yeah. Sergeant's on his way for you, okay? Sergeant's on his way for you.
No, I need you to stay here.
I need
you to stay here. You just fucked up. I need you to stay here.
Not at all, sir.
Yeah, you did.
Not at all.
Because you just detained me for unlawful reason. You just forced me to ID. Did you not just tell me if I don't give you my ID that I'm gonna be arrested?
Sure. You're
good.
failing to identify yourself.
That's a secondary charge. That's a secondary charge, you dumbass.
Okay. The sergeant's on his
idiot.
way. Would you like me to provide him with your phone number?
Why would I do that? Did I give you a phone number to provide him with, you dickhead? The fuck out of here. I thought you was writing a citation. What happened to that?
Officers are asking for
help. Okay, let me make sure I get your number on the back of this. It's gonna be 18860. And it's the same way I was in the street prior to. Dumbasses. Your sergeant better be on the way too, bitch. Go ahead, go ahead. Oh yeah, I already know. I already know. I already know. Trust me. Listen.
When you film the police, don't just know your rights, be ready to defend them. ID refusal isn't a crime unless you're lawfully detained. And detention isn't lawful just because an officer doesn't like being questioned. Stay calm. Record everything. And always ask for a supervisor. Your voice matters, but your camera is your strongest witness.